Jesus.
Welcome back, everyone, to your favorite show on the internet. Oh, yeah.
It's Goblin time.
It's
Goblin.
hi, hello, we're
Goblin
back.
time. Woo!
Guess what we did? We watched a movie.
Really?
Did we? Did
Holy
we?
The one we
shit!
said we were going to watch
Last
whenever that
time.
was.
2
whole weeks ago,
weeks
guys.
ago.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Yeah, it's been so long.
Guys.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna fix something that we fucked up last time.
Okay.
We're gonna say our names at the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
I'll say your name. I'm pointing at Tim.
Point at me. Yeah.
That's Tim.
Okay.
And then who says my name?
I'm gonna say that's Dalen.
I'm Dalen.
Yeah.
Right there.
Hi.
And then that means
And that leaves us with Joey,
yeah.
Me.
the other person on the podcast.
The other.
Yeah.
Guys, how are we doing today?
Yeah.
Huh? How are we
I-
gents doing today?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm
Bit.
so good.
I'm so much better now.
Got pizza in my tummy.
Pizza
yeah.
in the tummy. I got White Castle in mine because we just watched something that has nothing to do with those. Evil Dead 2. Whoa,
Evil
give
Dead
us a round of
2.
applause, everybody. Woo!
Yeah, we watched Evil Dead 2.
4 years ago, in this quiet forest, in this cozy cabin, something happened. Something so frightening. Something so deadly. We prayed it would never happen again. Now, from the creator of Evil Dead comes Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
Electric Deadaloo.
Yeah.
Electric brains.
Great movie.
Electric Brains.
It was a great movie.
It was so good. I feel great about watching
Okay,
it.
good.
I don't know what I was going to say there.
I don't have much.
It is, every time I watch that movie, it makes me think that it's probably my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Just because it's so ridiculous and so demented.
Yes.
And it's so goddamn funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
I think that, well, so when I first watched these two, I always had in the back of my little boy's brain that the first Evil Dead was my favorite one, I think. But now, since watching it with you gentlemen folks, I think the second one is my favorite. I think I like the second one the most. It's just a great old time. It's just expanding on the first one, but now it's now that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After only having seen the second one once, I also would say that I perhaps enjoyed it more than the first.
Yeah. And the great thing about the second one is even if you're a fan of the first one, you get to watch it again in the second one.
Yeah.
Because the beginning of this, I always forget, is just a recap of the original movie, which was for rights reasons. If that's a fun fact right there.
Oh.
Because they couldn't get the rights to their own movie. So they were just
Wow.
like, fuck it, we're going to do it again, but with less people this time.
Yeah.
Who took those rights?
I actually don't know.
We'll leave it up to the audience to decide.
Yeah, it's your choice.
And welcome in.
Oh,
Hey.
hey, it's the audience.
It's the audience. Welcome
Hey,
in.
everybody. Now you're on the show, too.
Welcome to the show.
You guys got anything to say?
All right, get out.
Oh, I'll leave.
All right.
But, yeah, the that part was confusing for me at first, and then I figured out that it was just a recap with less people.
Yep.
Because initially I was like, Bruce, why did you go back?
Mhm.
See, that's a funny thing because there is an interview with Bruce Campbell. I think it was like one of those Reddit like AMA thingies that they used to do the videos for, and he was talking about Evil Dead, and apparently that was like a really confusing bit.
Yeah.
Where they all just thought, is this guy stupid enough to take another girl up to this cabin?
Yeah.
And he is that stupid, but no, he does not do that.
That's what I thought was going on for the second time. I've seen the movie before, and I thought again, I'm like, what's going on here? Is this, why would he take her to here again? No, it's a different person.
Yeah.
Different
But same person.
Same person.
Right. Which is important.
Yeah, for
It's
reasons.
important to know that it's the same person, but
Yeah.
different.
What's her name? Laura.
Yeah.
Linda.
Ledge.
I remember. Oh shit, man. I don't have much to say about this one as I did the first one because it was I don't know. I'm not good at talking about movies, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're doing this.
That's why we're doing getting this guy on the show. Oh, okay.
I mean, do we want to start jumping into the
yeah,
breakdown of the plot?
I want some lore.
Let's
Joey.
one of us. Let's explain what's happening in this movie. So if you saw the first movie, they're in that cabin the whole time. This is in the same cabin the whole time, except now there's different people. There is Ash and Ash alone of that original group. Everyone else is dead. They've all been super murdered by the demons.
Yeah.
And then a new gang of people show up to also get killed.
They got murdered so hard they stopped existing.
Yeah. They were written
Now, what
out
makes
of the
you say
movie.
that? What part of the movie did you watch that I didn't?
The first 10 minutes, 5. Yeah.
Oh,
It sounds like they're knocking on those doors in the movie.
yeah.
And there's a good long section in the middle where it's just Ash,
And he's
going
going- yeah.
fight.
he's
with himself.
Fight of his life.
I
Yeah.
think that's most of the movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
Ash,
real
like,
internal
Which is good
struggle.
because that's the best part of the movie, I thought.
I think it was pretty external, actually. What I was saying, that struggle was very much. We saw it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, shit. What was I saying?
You were saying something about it.
I was, yeah. So we got some new people coming in. There's a daughter of the owner of the cabin,
Yes.
and then also her possibly boyfriend.
Didn't live long enough to
No.
find out.
His name is Ed. He's my favorite character in this movie.
It's like Fred without the F.
Yeah.
Oh. I just now got
Yeah.
there.
That R is still out
That
there
R is
somewhere.
still there. It's silent.
And then there's fucking Bobby Joe
Bobby Joe.
Yeah.
and her boyfriend or husband, whose name I don't remember.
I don't think they said, did they?
Maybe not.
We
but
never followed up with Bobby Joe, did we?
She was gone.
yeah, she was getting like killed by trees.
Yeah.
She did just get taken away by a tree.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Getting ahead of ourselves.
yeah, but the other guy, Bobby Joe's boy toy.
I think his name is Overalls, man.
Yeah, he got hired for the movie because if you could notice, he didn't have a lot of teeth.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
And that was why they hired him, because he was like, he like read the line and then he was like, all right, can I do it again, but without my teeth? And they were like, you're the guy.
You're the guy.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
That's the one.
We wanted someone without teeth for this role.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I think if he had teeth, I wouldn't have believed him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have trusted it.
He would have been like, I'm holding a gun to you, Bruce Campbell.
You're not
But-
threatening.
You're not
You're not
threatening.
gonna-
You got
you're not
teeth.
gonna
You got all
anything.
32 of those up there.
You could take a bite out of a cob.
Sneak attack. Oh.
Sorry.
But yeah, and then it follows the same kind of fucking formula as the first movie, where it's they're all in the cabin getting killed by shit. But this time there's theoretically a solution to the problem, which is a big old wormhole, black hole.
It's usually a solution.
Yeah, a big spirally thing that sucks the evil out of Tennessee, and also Ash, and
Dude,
also his car.
That part at the end with the fucking giant. I love animatronics and puppeteering so much that I don't know what. Did you see anything about that big old monster at the end? Whatever that was.
So yeah, I saw a bit about that one specifically, but more just about the team that was doing it.
About the puppets.
Yeah, because they were like that team was responsible for making like all the puppets and all the like special effects, except for the claymation stuff. That was a different guy, but everything else was this team of people who would go on to do some like really big stuff. Like I know for a fact, Greg Nicotero was on the team.
Yeah, that's Walking Dead.
Yeah, he's like the Walking Dead guy. But he was on this team with some other people. I'm actually got to pull up names. I wrote some stuff down.
He wrote it down.
I wrote some stuff. Yeah,
I've seen the movie and I didn't write it down. Tim, you didn't see the movie before this, right?
True.
How do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I feel better now.
You feel better now?
Yeah.
You
Well,
feel
that's
sick
good.
before we watched it?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
"Ah,
Mark.
fever's gone.
Yeah.
His name is Mark.
Mark Nicotero.
No, Mark. Mark Shostrom, who I know specifically because he worked on A Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Okay.
He did this really cool scene where Freddy Krueger crawls out of this teenage boy, like he just erupts from his stomach.
Something seems problematic about that.
Oh yeah, no. In that movie, it's definitely more like he's gay and or he's a pedophile.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, great movie though.
We'll get to it. Oh.
But yeah. So just to sum up this whole bit about all those FX guys, they have a whole section of the documentary that I watched. It's genuinely like half of it because they rented a house for all these guys and they gave them a car and they were just fucking around the entire time.
Oh, that's cool.
Like they were making their own little movies and they were like doing fucking donuts in the yard with the car. They crashed it like 3 times.
Okay, that's yeah.
And then they said they crashed it one time and then just left it in the road and walked to work and they gave them another car.
Were they all white?
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. That's something that white guys can get away with. Yeah. So anyway, wow, what a great movie, Tim. Thank you for directing it. Thank you for showing it to us.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Any
I
place.
really appreciated the cameo from Sam Raimi's brother.
Yeah.
Ted.
I'm not even sure if you can call that cameo. He has like a starring
He
role.
is.
Yeah, he was
He's-
in there for a thick minute.
Yeah, glasses and all.
His first feature film, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. And
That
he
checks out.
plays a fat old dead lady.
Yeah.
and then
And he
doesn't do-
fucking kills it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
very believable.
I believed till you said it, man. I'm having a day today. If you couldn't tell, I'm cutting them off. I'm not doing any soundboards, huh?
So we don't have time to listen to
We
the whole
don't.
thing.
We have to go right now. We are 14 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me,
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta cut that shit off.
dude? Okay.
Just like Bruce Campbell cut that shit off.
Do we want to do a favorite parts?
Ooh.
Favorite parts of the show.
I
Favorite
have,
parts of the movie? Of the show itself.
Yeah.
I
My
have,
favorite part of this episode was when it started.
That's what
Uh-oh.
She does. I don't think your dog likes the show.
No, she doesn't. She hates the show.
So I have 3 contenders for my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Or my favorite little bit.
I want to hear 4.
You want to hear 4 of them? I'll add a 4th in there. So number 3, it's kind of obvious. It has to go to when Bruce Campbell is like smashing all the dishes on his head, and he like
Yeah.
pulls himself into a front flip.
That
Some
was,
Yeah.
of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
that is that
Which-
was really good.
In the documentary they were saying he did that like 8 times or something. Like they had to keep shooting that scene, and he
That's
just
crazy.
kept
Couldn't
do-
do a front flip or
no, because Sam Raimi just likes to torture him.
oh.
But
That's-
yeah, he kept going, just on and on. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to the stop motion dance. And this is something I wanted to bring up. I made note of it last night because I was like, oh, this is really creepy. And then when we all watched it today, we were all laughing at it.
Mhm.
But the very end where she like jumps up and then just kind of flies away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always thought that's really creepy because it's like a perverted like Rankin Bass thing.
Mhm.
But also, yeah, when I'm watching it with you guys, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then number 1 is gonna have to go to when what's his face, the guy that we don't know his name, gets pulled down into the cellar,
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
then all that blood comes up.
yeah.
Mostly because apparently that guy almost died when they did that.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
'Cause-
Really?
As you can imagine, they were shooting like gallons of blood up, and he's facing back,
Yeah.
and it's just all going back into
Going
his
right in-
face.
Going
Yeah.
right up that nose.
Yeah. And also I love the excessive amount of fake blood they use.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I like the blue paint on Ash at the end. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, from the monster's eyeball.
Oh, dude, when it gets shot in her throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, she swallows a ball.
Oh, I was talking about the monster
Oh, yeah,
eyeball
yeah.
that he
Oh,
stabs
yeah.
that makes him blue.
That makes the blue gunk.
But also, yes, the
Look.
stupid little like where they fly it right into her mouth.
So the thing I don't appreciate about this movie specifically is the fact that it lost its milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
more
no
milk.
demon milk.
No demon milk.
This
Now
one
it's
they chose like demon ecto cooler and blue paint.
Yeah.
it's all green.
It's all green and blue. I mean, what the hell? Joey, you said you were gonna have a fourth one. I was expecting that.
Oh, do you want a 4th one?
Yeah, fourth favorite. if you
All
got
right.
it.
Well, I'm not gonna say the groovy scene, because everyone knows that's like the best scene.
Yeah.
That is the best.
I do like the first time he goes into the tool shed. There's the whole bit where she gets his girlfriend gets the chainsaw stuck in her neck and is like
Yeah.
fighting him off. Also, if you look above the door, as soon as he opens it,
Mhm.
Freddy's like glove is there,
I did notice
Yeah.
that. I wanted to say something about
which
that.
is because in the first Nightmare on Elm Street, when Nancy is trying to stay awake all night, she's watching Evil Dead on the TV.
Oh, cool.
So it was like a fun little thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is
Which-
cool.
Wes Craven did that because Sam Raimi in the first Evil Dead, if you remember, there's a poster for The Hills Have Eyes.
hmm
So it was just a fun little back and forth between them.
Yeah.
That's like a little horror movie director kiss.
Yeah.
They're just
Well,
kissing each other.
Sloppy
Aw.
little
Sloppy
makeout
little-
sesh.
Oh.
That's so sweet.
Didn't know we had the fucking Joker in here.
I didn't know that either. I tell the Joker to fucking leave. We're not gonna watch the Joker. We've already seen it.
And it's bad.
It's all right. Tim,
Sorry.
you got a favorite part?
Yeah. My favorite part was immediately after Bruce Campbell beats the shit out of himself and does a flip, when he's crawling on the floor. Well, his hand is pulling him on the floor. His hand's pulling him around.
Just insane.
And then
grip
he's
strength.
like, sneak attack, stab my hand. And
Mhm.
I love that. It was really good.
Yeah.
I think mine is absolutely what it should be, which is the most basic part of the. It's the one everyone knows. It's the groovy part.
It's the groovy scene.
Yeah.
It's groovy.
Yeah.
It is the best.
It is. I think it. I don't know, man. It just works. It's just so cool. Putting a chainsaw on your hand, on your chopped off hand.
Yeah.
That he did.
Man, it's so funny. Like after he chops off his hand and he wraps it up, I was just watching his stump the whole time, and I'm like, that's a long ass arm, man.
Yeah.
it's a
yeah.
long. It's a.
He does a good job, or well, I don't know if maybe they put something in there to help him do a good job.
Yes.
But it was very straight the whole time. That's something that I notice a lot with lower budget things. The like wrists will move still, and then you're like, well, that looks really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically, I know that they taped like a metal bar
Okay.
in his sleeve
Well, that was
and
smart
then wrapped it all up.
because
Yeah.
it looked a lot better
It did. Yeah.
for them having
If,
done that.
if he was able to actually make his arm a couple inches shorter, it would have been like the most realistic acting in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
But alas, he probably can't do that.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
He's
He's still got a few years left in him.
yeah.
Probably like 25.
Maybe. I'm not even sure.
Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, how old is he?
Let me take a look.
All right, we're going to talk while he... Sorry, someone opened a window. Who opened the window? That's a Scooby-Doo joke for those of you out there.
I like that there was a random scene where they were getting off of a plane. The daughter of the people that weren't actually in the last movie, but her dad's the voice on the tape.
Yes, you nailed it.
I liked that they were. It felt so out of place because everything else is either in the woods or in the cabin, but then suddenly, airplane,
Yeah.
and they're getting off.
They
And it's
had,
like,
a,
all
they had
right.
a budget for this movie.
Yeah.
They
Hell
could
yeah, they
afford
did.
a tiny plane.
Yeah.
All right. How
Bruce
old?
Campbell is 66 years old.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's nothing.
That's
That's like
nothing.
a child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
I took my kid to kindergarten the other day, and he said, "Our best friend is 66 years old." That's how young that guy is.
Did
I
you-
don't have a son.
Oh.
I lied
Oh.
He does.
on the podcast
for content.
For content.
Wow. For context.
I hope you all enjoyed that. Oh, this thing is so stupid.
In this movie, it's actually called the Necrodomi Mom. The,
Sorry, try that again.
It's called the Ectoplomy Gomer.
Mhm.
It's called
One more.
the
Origami Yoda. Ectogami Dahmer. Ugh.
Yeah.
You got one, Joey?
No.
All right.
Necrophilium.
No, we're moving on from
Necrophile
that.
him up. I will say though, it was weird because we made note of it last time that they didn't call the book the Necronomicon. They
Yeah.
made up some dumbass name for it. And then in this one, they call it the Necronomicon, and then they immediately call it the same dumbass name from the first movie. Why?
Yeah.
What did they do?
The
In-
Book of Death.
Yeah, it was the something, aka the Book of the Dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did call it something. I remember
yeah.
that.
And I was like, this thing has so many titles
Names.
now.
Yeah.
What's up with it?
It's
But
the
I-
Book of the
it-
Dead.
It's the Book of the Dead.
I did like that one of the first words in the whole movie is Necronomicon. It was like in the
Just
first
to make it
sentence,
clear,
just
guys.
boom,
Mhm.
we've got
That's
the
what
rights
this is.
now.
Oh my. Speaking of rights, not really though. I already made that fun fact. I want to tell you guys another fun fact though.
Can
Excuse me?
you? I said, "Can you,
I can
please?"
if you'll shut the fuck up.
Got it.
Can you, boss?
Oh, okay. So all of these movies were like released under different companies, right? Which is first of all why they couldn't get the rights to the original footage, and they had to like reshoot the whole beginning. But also, if you notice, they had one of the production companies was Rosebud Releasing at the very beginning.
Yeah, I
with
saw
the
that.
flower. That's not a real company.
Really?
Nope. They completely made it up so that they could release an I don't think it was an X. It was an unrated version of the movie
Oh, okay.
because they were in talks with a dude. Cannot remember his name, but he's one of those guys that has one of those names. And if I can,
Why would they want it to be unrated?
oh, because the fucking Dino De Laurentiis, that's his name.
Yes. it is.
The guy who was gonna try and help release the movie, he was like giving him a bunch of money,
Mhm.
and he was gonna help them like release it. He wanted it to be cut down to R,
Oh,
but
okay.
that would have just kind of fucked up the movie.
I didn't really see anything that was like
It-
specifically bad.
Yeah, it was
in
just
those
the rating board in the 80s was kind of crazy. They're really
That's
mean
true.
about stuff. So they were like, well, we're just going to create our own releasing company so we can do this unrated so that they'll actually play our TV spots
movies.
and we'll get ads in the newspaper and all that. We'll just deal with it ourselves.
Yeah.
And also, fun fact, Dino De Laurentiis started helping out on this movie because Stephen King, who was extremely high on coke at the time, he was
Mhm.
working on this movie Maximum Overdrive, the only
I've heard of that
movie
one.
that Stephen King ever directed. So high out of his mind the entire
Okay.
time. But he...
but if you're gonna make something called Maximum Overdrive,
Yeah,
you kind of have to.
Oh, yeah.
That is the
You
Coke
kind of
movie.
need to be coked up.
Yeah, he convinced De Laurentiis to work on it, and that's because something I wanted to mention in the first episode but completely forgot. The original movie only really started picking up steam because of Stephen King.
Really?
He did a really great review for it in a newspaper, and that's why he has pull quotes on like every single poster for that movie.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
And that's
Wow.
why it blew up, because it was well, they filmed it in '79, and it didn't get released until '83.
Oh,
And those are my fun
Wow.
facts.
That's that. Those are Joey's fun facts. Give him a round of applause, everybody. I expect everyone listening to be clapping.
Yeah, if you're
I
not
expect
clapping,
everyone.
I'm gonna end it all.
So
I expect everyone.
on the tier list of movies we watched so far, I'm gonna put this in A. Like I kind of did. Like I was gonna do a ranking for each like thing that we do, each movie that we do,
Yeah,
and then I realized that that's gonna get long.
yeah,
So I'm not gonna read through each thing. So I think it's better to just do a tier list, and I think it's in A tier with Evil Dead. I think they're both the same tier. I don't know if I'd go S, but maybe we'll see. I might bump it up later. how I'm
S
feeling.
plus.
I think it takes some time.
I'd put this above the original.
Absolutely,
for
I
sure.
would too.
Yeah.
If if that means doing an S or what, I don't do tier lists. I know S is like the good one.
S is the good one. That stands for stupendous.
Yeah.
Super.
Definitely doesn't. Super good. Super above A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super above, eh?
But it is.
dude. Dude, what?
Dude.
We show are you on right now?
I was so high right now. yeah.
Thanks. For
It's a good
joining.
movie though. No, we're not
Queer.
done.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't
We're not
mean
even
it-
close to done.
Joey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I have so many more fun facts.
Tell
I
me
could tell-
more.
Oh my god, are you ready for this?
Yes.
I'm not
Okay,
ready.
so
Joey's
this
fun facts.
this I only just now realized that he has like porn music playing. in the background.
Yeah.
Porn music.
Yeah.
Shout out to Badlands Chugs.
Yeah.
You check him out on YouTube. He's probably thrown up.
We'll put a link in the description. All right. So this movie, a good bit of it, perhaps the most good bit, the goodest bit, the hand bit, was inspired by an earlier Sam Raimi short film, which was called Attack of the Helping Hand.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, in which the hamburger helper mascot starts killing people.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Cool. Cool.
That's
That one's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
That's a good one.
I knew about that one from IMDb. That's the most.
He knew about that.
IMDb is one of the. I don't really watch movies, right? Since this is where I'm watching the most of the movies that I'll ever watch.
Yeah.
But I use IMDb like more than any other app, I think, on the planet, because I'm just like, how old is this person? Or like, who is this person? What did they do? When were they in that thing? But I don't watch them. I don't watch any of the things. I just think
Yeah, you
about
just
it.
want to know.
You just
Yeah, I just think about
Yeah.
it.
you need the knowledge.
I'm that guy.
I think that earns us another fun fact.
I think that earned us 3 fun facts. Tim.
3?
Go ahead, Tim.
Tim, go.
All right.
Give me a fun
One,
fact about this
the
movie.
movie's first at 2.
Give me the second one, please.
Second fun fact.
I'm waiting.
There's 5 wheels in this movie. 3.
4 of them are on his car.
That's not a fun fact. That's a different fact.
Oh, sorry.
3. Trees are getting taller.
Trees are good. Yo, when the tree got a face in this movie,
Tree got a face in
Tree
this
had
movie.
a face.
When the tree just got up and left.
The cabin got a face. It did just get up and
Yeah.
leave. It was
Cabin
like I've
got a
seen enough.
cool face.
Cabin
Cabin
had-
was all like,
I don't know if I call it cool.
It had a ghost face. That's
It had a
for sure.
fucking Scooby-Doo face. That's what it was. You
There's a
imagine
lot
like
of
little,
Scooby-Doo.
little Scooby-Doo
Okay, yeah.
ghost eyeballs. It was one of those.
I've always thought, Scooby Doo's not cool.
I've always
that's what
thought,
you're saying.
yeah.
I
yeah,
see what you're
fuck
saying.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, fuck Scooby Doo. Come here.
All right. I think that's earned us. Yeah. One more fun fact from me. Did you know? Sorry, this is a did you know?
This is a did you know?
Yeah.
I think they're all kind of did you know.
Yeah. Broadcast rights were sold to HBO before filming even started.
Really?
That's how hyped this movie was. That's
Is that how they were able to get rights to the Necro Digimon?
I have no idea. I just
Necrobakugan?
know that the movie was profitable before it even started filming, which I think that's
Necrosarumon.
kind of wild.
I'm really happy for them about that. That's
yeah,
good.
because this was the first movie where Sam Raimi started using storyboards.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because before that, it was a mess.
Yeah.
Because he did Evil Dead. He worked with the Coen brothers on Crime Wave, and both of those, the production was shit.
Oh, really?
But then on this one, they got a big budget, well, a bigger budget, and they used storyboards. They filmed most of it inside of a school.
This one?
Really?
Yeah. The cabin set was built inside of a gym.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
And I think it
I was
was
like, this looks like it could be inside of a gym.
yeah, I think it was like someplace in Virginia.
I feel like I could work out there.
Which not fun fact, when I was watching the documentary, the FX guys were talking about when they went into town, they were going to like a laundromat, and they quickly found out that the town was still segregated, even though it
Oh,
was
Jesus.
like 1986.
Yikes!
That's rough.
Yeah. So that's not a fun
Kind of
fact.
like Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow. I've never heard of that place. Yeah, come in.
Yeah, get the fuck in here. Go ahead.
Hey.
Is that all you wanted to do? Just come in
Alright.
and scream?
One more fun fact for you.
Give it to me.
The stop motion bits, they were filmed with the same camera that Ray Harryhausen used.
Who's that?
Ray Harryhausen. He did all the stop motion stuff like Jason and the Argonauts and Clash of the Titans.
Did he do
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit?
No,
Oh,
he was probably dead.
oh.
Maybe.
Well, I can look that up.
Because Wallace and
want.
Gromit killed him.
Yeah,
Okay, let me type that.
maybe.
in
I've never
real quick.
seen that movie.
Let me type that in real quick.
There's a penguin. No, that was porn.
That did sound like porn, dude. Oh, what is Jason in the Ark? What is that?
Oh,
I don't
it's
think I've ever heard of that.
oh, it's a great movie. It's Jason and the Argonauts, right? They
Actually, I do.
yeah, they went to the island. They had the boat, and they got the golden fleece and whatnot.
Ned's
Declassified. Yeah.
I don't. Gilligan's Island. What?
Anyway, they fight a fucking cyclops or some shit, and it's stop motion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Well, I like stop motion. It's pretty to look at.
and they have the skeleton. I'm sure you've seen clips of the dudes fighting the skeletons, but they're all stop motion.
I probably haven't.
It's really good. I don't doubt that. I don't think you've seen anything.
I really don't go outside even.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
That's what it is. It did happen outside. I know that, and I just found out about it. But I know that. Tim,
Hello.
can you please give us a little?
Yeah.
Can you give us a quote for the movie to send us off, maybe a little bit?
Okay.
Or actually, no.
Never mind.
Okay.
So you were really excited about all the stop motion in the last one. What do you have to say about it this time? Now that there's so much more.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan. I mean, my favorite part was the dancing part. That was really good. The aspects of that were aspects.
There were aspects.
And then also all of the growing necks and stuff was really cool. Big fan of a big neck.
I like the point you made that when the neck got bigger, as if to seem scarier, you were like, well, that's just more area to just chop down.
Yeah. Yeah, when your whole plan is to chop somebody's head off and then their neck just gets really long.
It's like, well, my job just got a
cool.
little bit easier. So how are you going to chop all this down? With a swipe. Good movie. Great movie. Great time with good friends.
Good time.
Sorry, good time with great friends. Whichever way.
Yeah, it's an okay time with a few friends.
With a few of them.
I like okay time.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that was said in this movie was, besides groovy, was
You cannot leave.
I don't know if we can do that one legally. I'm gonna have to talk over it now. Oh, it's I have to talk over it twice. It's hard now. Shit. All right. Do we have anything else to say? I don't know if we do. It's getting really hard.
I don't know if we can.
I don't know if we can. Shit. Let me check my list. Do we have more fun facts? I heard the X-Files. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh, actually.
Anyway, I really
Sorry.
enjoyed this movie.
Yeah. When we have a second, I have one more fun fact. I'll just let this play out real quick. Okay. So we all know how much I hate Finn Wolfhard, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't either. That was something I just made up.
Yeah.
But he just came out with a slasher movie, right? I respect it. It's like his directorial debut and he did a slasher. That's fun. But one thing that he did do is he completely ripped off for a commercial for his movie. He ripped off an ad that Sam Raimi did for this movie, which is really fun. It's this whole bit where he's sitting in a movie theater with a film critic, and he's like, yeah, this movie, it just really has a way of grabbing you, and then arms come out of the chair and they pull the critic into it. And it's really fun. And then Finn Wolfhard ripped it off, and I'm like, it's not as good now.
Ripped it off, or like did
Homage, but I
paid
didn't
homage
like
to
it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry you didn't
that
like
is
that
kind of
joke.
what happens is if you don't like it, then it's a rip off, and if you
Yeah.
like it, it's
It's a
homage.
homage. It is just a use of the words.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, good for him. Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Is it Wolfhard?
I guess.
I always pronounced it Wolford because that's that.
Wolford.
I don't
believe-
pronounce it.
Yeah, you're right.
He was in The Turning, right? You saw that movie.
Great.
I forgot I saw The Turning. Holy shit.
movie, best
Wow.
movie. Let's
I-
watch that next.
I
Did
nev-
you see it?
yeah.
I
my
never
God.
saw it, but I heard you say that it was real bad.
It was bad.
and that he was real
terrible.
bad.
Yeah, I remember seeing it,
Yeah,
and
it
I
was
was
not
like,
good.
what am I watching here?
And that was a remake of another movie, and the movie that it was a remake of was also garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Man.
also based off of a book.
Horror movies have a tendency to take a terrible book, make a terrible movie, and then make a remake of that terrible movie.
Yeah. It is a good book, though.
Yeah. I haven't read it.
But fuck Gwyneth
Paltrow.
Fuck Gwyn.
Fuck everything Gwyneth Paltrow ever said on the
Fuck
Twitter,
Winomicon.
on anything.
Yeah. Did you hear she's eating dairy again?
Did you know that she made a candle that smelled like her
Her
pussy?
yeah.
Did
Tim?
she start eating dairy again because she thought that demon milk was cool?
Way to tie it back in, Tim. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
When do you want this show to end?
I can
feel
name that
threatened.
one. That is from Friday the 13th.
I've been trying to play the creaky door thing throughout the entire episode, and only sometimes. Only sometimes.
Well, the door's locked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Any final thoughts about the movie? Any
Tim?
final spots?
That are
About the
groovy.
movie.
I don't know, man. I love this movie.
It's very good.
It's so good. I'm glad that you've seen it now.
Yeah.
Because
I'll
now that
watch
you've
it.
seen it, we can say you've seen it,
Yeah.
and it's better to have seen it than to
Just
whatever
say
the
you
other
s-
option
Now-
is. Say sorry, thank you.
This is relevant because we're going to be watching Army of Darkness next time. But how do you feel about the ending to this movie?
Oh, that's a great point.
Because I know the first time I watched it, because I did watch them in order, and I did not know what Army of Darkness was about.
Mm-mm.
I was like, this is such either a great or a stupid, dumbass idea that they did right here. I did not think that they could pull it off. How do you feel about this sudden shift?
It's a big shift.
Kind of.
It's the past.
Yeah. Now, were you able to, because like obviously in hindsight, like I'm watching this and I'm like, oh yeah, they're definitely foreshadowing a lot how this movie is going to end. Were you picking that up?
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Good.
I mean, like they talked about the time and rift in time a lot.
Rift in time.
They had a cute little.
That's what I say when I join the Thieves Guild in Skyrim.
We should rename our podcast.
It's Rift in Time.
There was a cute little picture of Bruce Campbell with his chainsaw arm.
Yeah.
And he didn't recognize himself.
Did you know that was him with
Yeah.
the chainsaw?
Oh, I
arm?
mean, he had the same blue shirt.
That is true.
I mean,
You're like, look at that shirt. That's the shirt he's got on right now.
I immediately was like, "That's Bruce Campbell."
Yeah,
I didn't
know.
know that he was going to be holding the chainsaw with his stump.
Yeah, that was another thing
but-
I wanted to ask you about, because that's like iconic to me.
Yeah,
But you, having not seen all these movies, I was wondering if you knew about that.
I didn't.
The fact that he gets a chainsaw for a hand.
Yeah, but I'm really happy about it now that I do know.
That's his thing for
that,
the rest of
that
the
is
universe.
Yeah, that is his thing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He's got a chainsaw and he's got a shotgun.
My immediate thought when he went through the time rift was, "You're gonna run out of gas real quick,"
Why
and
is that?
also bullets.
Oh,
And then kinda-
like for the chainsaw.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you were
yeah.
talking about for the car.
I was going to say the car got sent there too.
Oh,
so-
he's got a car. Maybe you can get gas from that.
He
Maybe.
does have a car. It might get utilized.
Yeah,
Do you think Bruce Campbell knows how to siphon gas?
I don't know.
Did
Do you think that
notice?
chainsaw is a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
Great question. Did you guys notice
I
that
don't really
Bruce-
play golf, so
Bruce
I wouldn't know.
Campbell was a lot hotter in this movie than
Yeah,
the
I
first
did
one?
notice that.
What happened there?
Plastic surgery.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I just try to give you an answer that
Slapstick
might.
That is an
comedy.
answer, but he's like,
He's kind
Yeah.
of cut,
shins
you know.
could kill.
Maybe
I believe it.
maybe in the previous movie, all the blades near his face just sharpened his jaw.
Yeah, they just chiseled it.
Yeah.
He did look very chiseled.
Insane. But yeah, so next time we are going to be
Sit.
watching.
Sit in the silence.
Okay, fuck that.
It's fine. He'll just cut this out. you know?
Yeah, he can cut this out. Have a little snack. Cut this out.
I'll leave it.
Anyway,
Yeah, next time.
we're gonna be watching Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
Join us in 2 weeks when we watch Army of Darkness, and you're gonna hear about it.
Yeah,
That's
Thank
the one
you.
where Ash goes to the past. He's already in the past at the end of this movie.
Ash to the.
All right.
That's what.
Now, I haven't
Yeah.
seen Army of Darkness, but I want it to start with recapping both of the movies with fewer people.
It might.
Can I say real quick that
How
I
about it?
knew that Army of Darkness was about the medieval times, because when I was doing film school at Purdue, if you can believe it, guy doesn't like watching movies, went to film school. I was taking a medieval cinema class, and they gave us a project to like watch a movie, right? And I was paired with a guy who's like, we're gonna watch Army of Darkness. So I knew that had to do with medieval times or whatever. I also didn't watch that movie with him, and I let him do that whole project because I didn't feel good.
Yeah.
Actually, you told me
yeah.
about that. I remember now.
Yep.
Because I was pissed off.
You were pissed off that I didn't watch it, but
Yeah.
I also didn't want to be alive at that point, so that's kind of why I didn't do that.
Well,
Anyway,
I guess I forgive you.
you don't have to, but I wanted to save it for a time like in 2 weeks when
Yeah.
we watch it together,
Yeah,
like good
man,
chums.
we're whittling it down. It started Evil Dead. We had all seen it.
Mhm.
Evil Dead 2, you hadn't seen it.
Correct.
Evil Dead 3, you haven't
I have
seen
not
it.
seen, but I have seen the newest Evil Dead.
Yeah.
So we're going to whittle it back up.
We're gonna whittle it up.
But yeah,
We're gonna have whittle toes.
2 weeks. Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness.
Versus the Army of Darkness. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be there. Listen to Goblin time, because it's time. It's damn. I gotta find it. It's damn Goblin time.
What if we only played the theme song at the end?
We could.
The good.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. That we haven't. We have an outro.
We do have an outro.
I completely forgot that.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that not in the last one?
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
like
didn't
2
remember that.
seconds long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so cut that out.
Are we?
We're gonna,
It's over. I
yeah,
think.
I think the show ended.
Yeah. Get out of here.
This is the post show.
Yeah.
Go.
Everybody that's still here, leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't
Yeah.
have a fucking like end credit scene.
Ah.
Kill yourself. Get out of here.
No, wait, no. Ah!
Oh.